Hey everyone, this is VSG Steve with my week 19 update. It's the just checking in for see how things are going for people who just joined my journey. Thanks for joining the channel. My stories I started back in May. I was 155.5 kilos or 343 pounds, and ended up having surgery on the 27th of June, which I was 144 kilos or 317.5 kilos, and this week I'm down to 111.4 kilos to 245.6 pounds, which is a loss of 43.6 kilos, 97.4, getting so close to that 100 pounds, and when 32.6 kilos since surgery, and 71.9 pounds since surgery, which was a loss of 0.7 kilos this week, or about 700 grams, or 1.5 pounds. So it's still good numbers, still moving along, which is great. Had a bit of this week was a bit of a week that getting back to, I haven't checked in with my WWE update for a while. My WWE update, looking at my chart, I've now down to Randy Macho Man Savage. So that doesn't mean a lot for most people who watch my channel, but it means a lot for me because it was one of my heroes when I was growing up. And it's interesting now that because I've been looking at the charts of the WWE wrestlers, and it's always been some of the weights compared to their heights. I'm actually starting to reach to the same height same heights as some of those wrestlers who with also the same weights, whereas some of them have had an extra foot on me, and some of them have had so it's really pleased with those kind of numbers. Couple of things that happened this week. Probably one of the main things I wanted to highlight this week is I've had a cold most of the week, which I'm just coming out of. There's the cough. So I've just been, probably haven't really been able to push myself as much this week as I would have liked to, but I'm starting to, in the last couple of days, being able to get back into things. So I've only did one running session this week. I'm still doing intervals, and my intervals at the moment, let me go back to my phone. My intervals at the moment was doing if I can't find it. So I think it's about a here we go, I'll find it here. My intervals at the moment are doing a 12-minute run with a 1 minute brisk walk, and I do that 4 times. So it's taking me about 50 minutes to do, and I do a 5-minute warm up and 5-minute cool down at the end of it. So starting to get some really good numbers at there, and really pleased with that. I'm on week 2 of a 5 to 10 kilometre system that will take me to being able to run 10Ks, but I wasn't able to do a lot of runs this week, so I'm just slowly going through the figures. And but I did do a weight session. I did do 2 weight sessions over the week. So I did one last Thursday, and then I did another one yesterday, and I also played tennis last night. So it was still a pretty good week. The other thing that that happened to me this week is, I think I've talked in the last couple of weeks that I'm starting to aim to get back into some triathlons. I've been looking at the charts, and I'm looking at the dates of the triathlon season coming up, and it doesn't look like we're scheduling with our family going away in January, and then a couple of other things that happened just before Christmas. I don't think I'll be able to fit a triathlon into a race until February, so gives me a little bit more time to actually get back in the pool and get some kilometres in the water, which I was hoping to get back into that this week, but because of my cold, I haven't really been able to. So, but there was a triathlon club that I used to train with about 9 years ago now, and they do have sessions each night, and I'm looking at doing some more swimming sessions with them, which would be good. So, which I'm really pleased with. the other thing that I've noticed in the sense of looking in the mirror is I'm starting to, because I've been hitting the weights quite a bit and things like that, I'm starting to get some form in my around my biceps and things like that. So if you have a look at this, I'm starting to get biceps, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that one still needs a bit more work on it. So, but I'm also starting to feel like there's bones here, like there's bones there and bones. I'm feeling bones, and which is being able to feel my ribs and things like that, and my sternum and all these kind of things, which I don't. A lot of these kind of bones I've never been able to feel, and my skeleton and things like that. So I'm really quite stoked about that. So and they're all around here is also being able to, and around my neck, which is pretty cool. So that's probably. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to when I was talking about the triathlon club, I've still been on their Facebook group for probably since I haven't been training, and one of one of the guys in the club was actually selling a triathlon watch. So I actually purchased it off him. So this is my new triathlon watch, which has also got a heart monitor on it. So it's a triathlon watch that I'll be able to track my running, track my swimming, and track my track my running, my cycling, and my swimming. So and I also got my bike service this week. So I'm really starting to get back into really wanting to start looking at that kind of stuff. I was hoping to be able to get out and do some stuff. I'm actually taking our two boys away for the weekend on a parents' trip with the school fathers, which will be an interesting experience because I think most of the school dads probably don't know about my surgery, and they some of them would have seen they would have known me from when I started, and I don't get a chance to actually get down to the school as often now because I'm full-time work. But I'm sure there'll be quite a bit of alcohol consumed while we're away. But still, I'm trying to keep the dry going, and so I still haven't had any alcohol or soft drink or anything like that kind of stuff. So maybe a bit of a test this weekend, but I'm not really that concerned. I'll probably be drinking a lot of water and keeping up with the liquids in that way. But yeah, looking forward to just getting away for a couple of days. So take Xavier, our oldest, is going to school tomorrow, and then straight after school I'll have the pickup. I'll have the caravan on the back of the car, and we're going to head off up to Warburton Way, which is about an hour and a half north of Melbourne, north east of Melbourne. So yeah, so looking forward to getting away for a couple of days. Anyway, that's about it, guys. Short update this week, but hopefully I'll come back next week and give you a bit of an update, and hopefully I've hit a bit more exercise this week. I'm not going to get as much chance as I was hoping this weekend with going away, but I'm hoping to do a run tomorrow morning before we head off, and then I'll try and get back into it next week. So that's about it. I nearly forgot to mention, and I've been meaning to mention this for a couple of weeks. Anyone who, Greenie and myself, so Greenie, who's from Ballarat in Melbourne, in Victoria, in Australia, Greenie and myself for the last couple of months have been talking about trying to organise a Melbourne get-together. So we've scheduled a Melbourne get-together on the 18th of December. She's already promoted it through her Facebook group. If for people who haven't followed Greenie, I think it's Greenie VSG Greenie. Hang on, I'll just look it up quickly on my phone. But we're looking at organising a get together on the 18th of December. I know it's the week before Christmas, and I know it's a shocking time, but we've organised it that day just because we've got a couple of people coming in from interstate around that time. So we're going to it's going to be a great time. We're just going to get together at Fed Square at 12 o'clock on the Sunday the 18th, and it's Green Machine VSG Australia. So if anyone hasn't been following Greenie, please jump on her website, jump on her YouTube channel. She's great. She's done some really great figures, and achieve some really great goals before she had the surgery, and she's been able to continue that all the way through. So she's been hitting a bit of a struggles in the last couple of weeks, but she's keep your head up, Greenie. I know you're going to hit those goals and really get back on track. And it sounds like you're getting back on track now. So, but we're getting together on Sunday the 18th at midday at Chocolate Buddha, which is in Fed Square. It's not a chocolate place. It's an Asian like fusion restaurant. So there's lots of options. There's lots of VSG options on the menu and some really great food there. And the great things about it is there's lots of sharing plates. So what we'll probably end up doing it's just buying some sharing plates and then just sharing and having what we want. I've eaten there pre-VSG and post-VSG, so there's some great things on the menu that really fit what we need. So really looking forward to seeing as many people there. Hopefully we can get some of the some people who haven't had surgery before, so please come along and you'll maybe have a chat to some of us who have had surgery. Some of the people who have had surgery will be great there, and we also have great to have some of the veterans there and hearing some of their experiences about it. And so we're just going to get together for a couple of hours and share our story, our good stories and our war stories, and really get to know each other a bit better. So, and hopefully this group can grow a bit stronger. So so looking forward to meeting us, especially if there's any blokes out there who haven't got any video, who haven't been posting videos and they're thinking about it. Please come along. I know there's lots of girls out there and that they share a lot of experiences, but it's also great to have those guys around because it is the same sort of experience, but some of us experience a little bit different things. So anyway, that's about it, guys. But yeah, please come along to please, if you're around town, please come along to the Melbourne get together. It's going to be a great afternoon. All right, see you later, guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.